What up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Savage Land. And today, we're just going to be doing a simple mail haul, pretty much what came through my door this week. Usually from Big Bad Toy Store, I do the Pile of Loot, which is a 90-day, pretty much, they hold the figures for you. And that way, a lot of people do that because it's only $4 shipping. So, rather than paying $4 a piece for 10 or 15 action figures, you can just pay $4 for that one-time shipping. And if you don't need it like that, most time a lot of people can wait for 90 days. And today was the end of the 90 days. It came in last week, and it took about a week to get here. But we got some good stuff. I'm really liking what I got here. I also got something for Target, and I'll get into that story a little bit later on. But usually with a mail haul from BBTS, it's mouth-watering when it comes in. I usually can pick out pretty good action figures. I don't jump on everything, even though I do get a lot of stuff. But we're just going to run through this right quick. I usually try to share my experiences with you guys. And let's get through this mail haul right quick. And first figure we got here is Mayfax. A lot of people say Mafax, but I'm from down south, so I might say Mayfax. Even though I don't have a heavy southern draw, I'm a North Carolina boy. But this is like freaking awesome right here. Mayfax is a true treat for me. It's amongst one of my favorite action figure lines. They really know how to do it, especially with the DC characters. They're killing it. And this is Cyborg Superman. I'll probably have to zoom on once I do the edit on this video, so we'll, close up on that. But he looks delicious. The package is always delicious, and this figure is awesome. I'm looking at the metal parts, and it just looks good, man. Warranted, you pay $95 for this thing, $100, so it better be on point. And they are. Their articulation is perfect. Their sculpts are great. Their paint, wired capes, the fabric of the capes feel good. They're awesome. It's slamming. And this Cyborg Superman, he was actually one of the first figures in this pile of loot right here. Had him since January, but I can't wait to dig into him and show him off. Now I have to do these girls right here, all three together, because that's what they're boasted as, pretty much a 3-pack. Oh yeah, there's also the Steel Brigade, Lady Steel Brigade from Valaverse, but I really wasn't too much interested in that. I was interested in these three girls right here, which is Kill Switch, Pandora, and I forgot my other girl name. Oh, Eclipse. And I was quite surprised with this. Pandora, really not my cup of tea, but I got her because I thought she would look good with Zorana. And I don't give a damn what you say. This is what this character is basically based off of, something like that. Not really necessarily based off of, but it's kind of got that punk rock thing going on. So she looks good though. She's not a bad looking character, man. But out of all three of the girls, mostly everybody picked their favorites, and she's really last on my list. Even though she's not a bad figure, she's last on my list. And next up, we got Eclipse. Eclipse was the one that I wanted to double up on. The only one I wanted to double up on. And I didn't. But I really liked her face sculpt. I liked her layout, her gear. And I liked the hijab around her head. And if that's what you call it, I need to get the right name for that. I guess hijab is for male. And if I'm up here talking, I need to say the right thing. So I need to figure out what the female head wrap is. I might be right. But she looks good. The face sculpt with the head wrap on it looks better than her regular face sculpt, but a regular face sculpt is not bad. She kind of has that Native American, kind of Middle Eastern type look, kind of what we call exotic. So that's basically what she is. But she looks good. Now, everybody knows this. I'm not being biased, but I love my African American figures, and this not me being biased. I don't care if I was a white guy. I would still say Kill Switch is the best looking face sculpt. She really surprised me when I opened up the box. She looks good. She looks good. She has the best face sculpt to me. Just the pure raw face sculpt. She looks good. Her skin looks good. I haven't really got a chance to see the hair. The hair looks good though. It looks better than it does in the renders, I would say. But pretty much they all had the same layout, same aesthetic, kind of same outfits on, but just in different colors. But her face sculpt looks really, really good. Kill Switch, definitely took me by surprise. So glad to finally have them in hand, and I probably will open them up with Zorana, and if I got any other female military figures, I'll make an episode of the field out of that. Next up, we got Marvel Spiral. Okay, so with the Mojo World coming out, with the 3-pack and then the individual releases, of course they had to have Spiral, and I believe this time Hasbro really got this one right, even down to the packaging. It's better to have her in this bubble packaging for mint-on card collectors, because she's a good looking figure, and she's a very peculiar looking figure, having 6 arms. So on display, the retro card packaging, the card looks good, the figure looks good, and they just did the right thing with this. The price is good, because sometimes it just really don't make sense. Like, wouldn't this almost be considered a deluxe, being that there's more going on sometimes? Not even a deluxe, like just a little bit extra oomph, but no, this is a $24.99 figure, which was cool with me. Stuff like this, I don't mind paying $24.99 for, because I believe I get my money's worth for it. I'm not gonna wait on a clearance. And it's awesome. I really can't wait to bust this out the pack. She's double jointed, got the newer female buck, not the latest one, but the newer female buck, and she looks good, man. She looks really, really good. So this is a great figure, it seems like, to have loose and mint on card. So I got Uncanny X-Men retro card Spiral. Okay, next 2 figures up, I have 2 Crimson Guards here. And I told you with my army building now, I'm pretty much gonna not necessarily slow it down, but those numbers are gonna get smaller. I'm not gonna sit up here and have like a 25 burger figure haul anymore with the Cobra army building, because I did that already. Now it's just adding on and piecing on and stacking on, and I need to get 3 more of these guys. I'm trying to contemplate, do I need to wait until the price maybe come down like $22 or something like that? But if not, then I'll get 3 more somewhere along the line. But Crimson Guard, good looking figure, like we already know the story with me and G.I. Joe. I really feel like they can't miss right now. Next up, this guy here, I'm glad I got him before he sold out about a month ago, was this Captain America, Ultimate Captain America. A little bit different from the 20th anniversary cap. Of course, you know, no plastic, so it's the closed package. But I got him from BBTS. I know they're gonna have their stuff together, and he looks good. I've heard all good reviews on him, and I also have a it's not the riot gear, but I got let's just say I got the gray Valaverse vest coming. I'm gonna gear him up in some Valaverse gear, because I heard he's a Captain America that likes to shoot guns, and he will shoot people. So I'm gonna get him kind of geared up, and we're gonna see where it goes from there. So that'll probably be another episode of the field, but can't wait to get him out. I was searching for a good Captain America for about 3 years. Finally got this 20 years cap within the past year, and now I got this Ultimate Captain America. So that's awesome, man. We got my first ever Mezco figure. Let me go ahead and take the plastic off this. But yeah, this is the Mezco Bishop. And I told you I don't get influenced a lot by a lot of people, but I forgot who the guy was. He was a Mezco guy, but you know, I seen it and I was like, you know what, that actually looks pretty decent. And I got something I want to do with his little cloak or shawl, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna take it off him and put it on somebody else. So when I do that review, we'll see how that turns out. But my first ever Mezco. Not a big fan of Mezco. I got the Destro that's been up there for a year and a half, and I done paid a deposit on it, and I'm really not feeling that shit at all. They need to come on with it. I had Roadblock up there, had a paid deposit on that, but I was like, you know what, now I really don't want Roadblock, so I took that down. So I lost like $30 on that because I did a double up, but I got a double up on the Destro. Destro looks good. A lot of people have a lot of mixed thoughts on it, but as far as me, the render, it looks pretty good to me, and I guess I'm rolling the dice on that, and I'm gonna take a chance. We're gonna see what's up with it, but can't wait to open up this Bishop. Overall, as far as his aesthetic and the way he looks good, but I don't know really what my personal experience to what to expect from Mezco here. So thought I heard the door open. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yo, I'm about to start grabbing things, yo. But yeah, so we're gonna see what's up with that. This was a really cool one right here. This is a figure that came out about 4 years ago. I didn't know anything about, and this is Hot Ryu. He's a Ryu with a full goatee and beard. No, not even goatee. He has a full beard, and he looks pretty dope, man. I'm really feeling this. And the cool thing about it, this is a Storm collectible, and it's usually running about $90, $100. For some odd reason, Big Bad Toy Store had these on sale for $50 back in January. They sold out like immediately. I always look on Big Bad Toy Store for stuff, so luckily I came across it. But it's a nice one-off Ryu. It's very different looking, and he looks good through package, man. So we gonna see what's up. Oh, he has faceplates. Wow, I never came across a Storm collectible that had faceplates. I'm always dealing with the different head sculpts. So you know this is an older Storm collectible. I believe this is a 2017 San Diego Comic-Con 2017. So yeah, I was collecting then. I just started back up maybe about a year or so in, but I wasn't so heavy. So this guy definitely flew over my head. But I can't wait to open up Hot Ryu. Casket of Cruelty. I like this because I got their last set. Sometimes you might see me use them, and when I take my pictures with the blood splatter. And I use a lot of Storm collectibles blood splatter and a lot of their accessories too. And that's the cool thing about when you start collecting a lot of figures, you can just kind of compile everything you got together and just use what fits and what works. But what's cool is they got the 26 gruesome accessories, 11 diabolical weapons, so I guess 11 weapons, including boxing gloves, machete, chainsaw, riot shield, and more. 15 blood and gore effects, and then also you can use a casket as a real casket when it's time to bury something. So cool thing you can use in photos with the Undertaker, vampires, or you know, just whatever your imagination decides to take you to, man. So Casket of Cruelty. This is also one of the first items I had on my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot back in January. And the last two here we have Marvel Select Red Hulk, and this is like lovely. This is how I like to scale my Hulk in the 112, even though it's not 112 scale, but as far as a Hulk, how much bigger he is and all the other characters, I like the size of these Hulks. Like I said before, the regular Marvel Legends Hulks is more like a Mr. Fix-It like size to me, and that's just in my head, which the Hulk, you know, can go from different sizes, of course, but this is my quintessential size for a Hulk, and he looks good. He looks really good. Got the nice smiley face. The only thing about this, I wish it had another head sculpt. I mean, I don't know what the deal was. I mean, did they run out of money? Shit, is already a repaint. So you could have threw another head sculpt in there, Marvel Select. You dropped the ball on that one. And up next we got Apocalypse. A lot of mixed reviews on Apocalypse, Marvel Select. But when I think of Apocalypse, I think of him, the one the Marvel Legends did, but this is what comes to my mind. This is what color palette comes to my mind. I'm guessing I'm thinking more of comic book, but in the show, well, I guess with the cell shading, he looks like more purple or whatnot, but I guess sometimes he would be blue and gray too, but his head looks fine to me. He doesn't look too slim. This is what I think of when I think of Apocalypse, is this figure right here. And we're all different, but you know, this is what I think when I think of Apocalypse. So pretty good mail haul. Can't wait to put these guys on the pallet and get into them. So they'll probably be more first up, because it doesn't matter with that pallet over there. I mean, those figures are old anyway. Some are a little bit newer that, you know, I've received in the past couple of months, but these guys will be on top, and they'll definitely get opened up for reviews or pallet picks or the field, or you know, whatever. But also what came through the door this week, I took advantage of that Recondo sale at Target last week for $11. So I think it was like $11.99, $12.99, something like that. But by the time everything was said and done, because it was free shipping and taxes, I ended up paying like $30 for the Recondo. Or two Recondos. I got two. I might as well grab two, even though I already have 3 Recondos. But man, I'm a figure hoarder, basically what you say. So they came through the door today, and this freaking box was mangled. I mean, it really looked like Ace Ventura got a hold of it. And you know what I'm talking about, Ace Ventura Part 1, where he's just like doing cartwheels with this shit, smashing the box up. I mean, look, I don't work for Amazon. I do some contracting for Amazon, but I can already kind of see how that go. Because the way Amazon pack that shit up, they don't give a damn. And then by the time they get it and we done dealing with them, like, guys really don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, Amazon can be really shitty and have you feeling really shitty about them. So make a long story short, this thing was mangled, beat up, figures smashed inside. Luckily, nothing was broke. So I seen that people usually, when something like that happens with Target, they're pretty good on responding. So I took some pictures of it before I even opened it up, put them in the email, and man, before like 1 minute, 2 minutes could pass, they say, hey, you're automatically refunded. And they refunded me my money right there on the spot. And another cool thing about Target is, which Target website usually sucks, but I guess they're great for this, they say you don't even have to return that shit. You can just recycle it or keep it. Of course, most of us gonna keep it, which I had it. It's not gonna be one of my minimum cards. I already have that, but I'm just gonna keep it anyway. So it was really a win-win. I got 2 Recondos for free. Now, I'm not a plotting and scheming person, but that's awesome. Which that wasn't a plot and scheme right there. I mean, I seen it happen before, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. People getting free figures if they come damaged. So Target for the win on that. I'm glad that it happened. Hoping it don't have to happen again, because what if I wanted something mint on card? I mean, these damn things look like sandwiches sitting inside of, like, that somebody sat on or something. So that was great. So it was an actually good haul for this week. Great. Can't wait to get these things opened up and put them on this camera for you guys. But if it's your first time watching my channel, give me a like, comment, subscribe. I do reviews here. I got another segment coming up where I talk toy news, rant. So I'm just trying to open up the channel. And like I said, only got like 3 of these on my channel entirely because, you know, Big Bad Toy Store, it's a long time for, you know, that pile of loot. And then I don't have all my pile of loots I ever got on here. Sometimes I just open stuff up and it just never made it to the camera, especially when my channel was down. So I'm glad you guys checked me out. Come check me out again. And this is the Savage Land. And we do this for the love and beauty of action figures. And until the next time, God bless.